My trade was in coffee, spices, cheeses, that kind of thing. I stocked 6 kinds of olives. Some were fleshy and big, others tiny, like little dried black apricots. One day, a woman walked into my store. She needed rice, she said. I had plenty of that, staple that it was. Maybe the woman needed other goods as well, but it's the rice I remember. This was all between the 2 world wars. The first was done with. A second one? Utterly unimaginable. Those were prosperous times for many of us, Armenians who ended up in Romania and Bucharest. We weren't scared of hard work. I owned a car I didn't know how to drive. There goes the rich man, people said, as my chauffeur drove me along in my fine green felt hat, like a king. But anyway, the woman. She needed 2 kilos of rice. I weighed it out on the old-fashioned scale. You know, the kind with 2 hanging pans like Lady Justice uses. We chatted. Just the usual. Weather, politics, the health of Romania's king. She spoke Romanian with a bit of an accent. I was fluent in Armenian, Turkish, Romanian, and knew enough Serbian, even a smattering of other languages. I tried each in turn until my passable Greek brought a smile to her face. On her wrist, she wore a bracelet made of marcasite that caught the light when she moved her hand just so. Her scarf was 2 shades of stylish red. Sometimes there's the possibility of, well, the possibility of something. A reminder that there is a life force still, even after all that's happened. I wouldn't call it hope. It wasn't that. Maybe it never was, but still. Here you are, madame, 2 kilos of my most excellent rice, I said to her. Do you have all you need? Yes, good sir, she replied in her mother tongue. Thank you, and may God's blessing be upon you. She paid me, and I counted out her change. I was married, 2 children, settled in. Mind you, the marriage wasn't a joyous one, but it was a marriage. Devoted, yes. Joyous? No. I took my pleasure in talking with women, wondering, as I bagged the woman's rice, how to keep our conversation going. Did she have children? What was her husband's line of work? I fantasized she'd confessed to her own less than satisfying marriage. A man is allowed a fantasy, no? With 2 shopping bags, 1 in each hand, a kilo of rice in each, she left my store. I suppose I still had a smile on my face as she walked away. What did her neck look like under her scarf? But I never strayed, not even once, I assure you. Not entirely because I was an honorable man, though I want to think that I am, but because I was a coward. I always have been. That night I suddenly realized I'd charged her too much. She'd paid for 2 kilos and a half. My attention had obviously been elsewhere. I tossed and turned in bed, absolutely miserable. My wife told me to go to sleep. I'd forget about it by tomorrow, she said. But after that, every day from then on, I searched the streets for the woman. I held vigil from my store's front door. Maybe she'd return. She'd need more rice. 2 kilos doesn't go very far. I would make it right. I'd give her money back. She'd accept my sincere apologies with an understanding laugh and thank me for my honesty. My wrong would be fixed. I waited and waited for her. Of course, I never saw her again, and here I am now, an old man in this apartment in Queens, New York. I've been here nearly 20 years, since the 1960s. My penance has lasted to this